Ryan, tell me everything. I need to know everything. Wano, where do you want me to start? Ryan, from the beginning. Tell me how they started it all. Wano takes a slow, steady breath before speaking, his voice low but firm. The weight of his words presses heavily in the room, making the space feel smaller, almost. Jungkook and Junghyun were never like the other kids. From a young age, they were always doing things beyond their years and they were masters at hiding their abilities. Even as children, they played the part of innocent so well that no one suspected thing. He pauses, his gaze drifting to his hands for a moment, fingers twitching as if holding something back. When he looks at you again, his eye seems distant. And like everyone else, I was fooled too. You sit in silence, processing his words. I first met them in college. Their easygoing personalities drew everyone in, and their faces were so eerily similar that they were always the talk of the campus. People used to find it funny that they often switched places, fooling everyone. At the time, it seems harmless. I even helped them out sometimes, thinking it was just a game. He looked at him skeptically but say nothing. His face reflects guilt. I know it wasn't right, but I was young, and everything felt like a joke back then. If I had known the trouble it would cause. He hesitates, his voice lowering. One of my classmates, Lily, had a crush on Jungkook. He was a simple girl from a normal family and never had the courage to approach him. When I find out, I helped her to get his attention. He glances at you briefly, as if gauging your reaction. It was easy. Despite Lily's lack of an influential family, she had a good heart. She was lively, innocent, and Jungkook knew it too. They started dating, but 4 months later they broke up. Why? Jungkook didn't say much, but the breakup took a toll on him. She had to take some time off and never came back. Junghyun continued for a week, but he too stopped coming abruptly. What happened after that? We lost contact over the years, but when I was offered a job at their father's company, we rekindled our friendship. How did you find out the truth? When I met you. Me? Yes. When I saw you at the party, I couldn't get you out of my mind. I was interested. But then I found out Jungkook was your boyfriend, and soon after you two got engaged. So I backed off. I resigned from the company and took a new job at a hospital. That's when I saw Lily again. His expression tightens, the memory clearly haunting him. She wasn't the same girl. She was a shell of herself. She pauses, his voice lowering with a trace of sorrow. I tried talking to her, but she didn't even recognize me. It was like I was a stranger. So I went to her family, hoping they could explain what had happened to her. He leans forward, his tone now quiet but urgent. Her family, they wouldn't say much, but her brother finally told me the truth. He leaned in, sensing the gravity of what he's about to reveal. Monu hesitates, his gaze narrowing as if weighting his next word carefully. Lily had been happy when she first started dating Jungkook. She was in love, but over time she started noticing something was off. She didn't know what it was at first, but eventually she figured out that Jungkook and Janghyun had been switching places. They had been tricking her all along, and she couldn't tell who was who anymore. He exhaled sharply, his voice thickening with as he recalls the details. It wasn't just the switching. They had been giving her some kind of too, something to make her dull, her feelings, her thoughts, everything. At first, it seemed just to keep her around, keep her from asking questions, but it wore her down. It wasn't long before she realized what they were doing. A cold shiver went through you as the weight of his words settles in. Lily tried to break up with them, but the twins wouldn't let her go. They became, and when she fought back, everything spiraled out of control. He pauses again, his expression hardening. After hearing all this, I could not just stand by. I needed to know if the twins had changed or if they were planning to do the same to you. They they did the same to me, and I tried to. You can't finish the sentence. The truth lingers in the air, thick and your heart breaks as the full weight of what you have been through crashes down on you. All these years, all the love, the trust, everything, it was all a part of their game, a power play. I'm so sorry, Ryan. I never wanted any of this. I just wanted to protect you. I still do. As the tension in the room thickens, Ryan finally asks the question that's been gnaw at the back of her mind. How were they involved in your accident? Bonut's face stiffens, his expression clouded with a shadow of. He takes a deep breath, gathering his thoughts before he speaks again, his voice quieter than before. When they found out I was planning to tell you the truth, they couldn't let that happen. They knew the only way to keep you in the dark was to stop me from getting to you. He pauses, his gaze distant, as if replaying the event in his mind. It wasn't just about me. They wanted to make sure I could not be a threat to them anymore, so they orchestrated my. I was supposed to disappear, to be forgotten, but I was too stubborn to go down so easily. The silence stretches, thick with the shared understanding of how far the twins are willing to go to keep their secrets hidden. It's all there, mirror in their eyes, but it also something else now, something stronger. What next then? Hugh and I both know they're never going to let me go. I'm sure by now they realize I'm gone and it's you who took me away. I can't hide forever. They will find me and they will take my baby. You won't have to hide, Van. What do you mean? He meets your gauge. His expression resolute as he tells you what to do next, and you finally understand. This isn't just about survival anymore. It's about taking back everything they tried to steal from you.